play through Starfield. We're on episode 54 now, Andreja's Revenge Part 2. So let's get back into doing Andreja's full mission after getting stuck on that planet last time out. Okay, I've got a lot to sell as well. A lot. Yeah, with this you just end up picking up everything, or I do at least, with every Bethesda game I've purchased. Oh, if anyone's seen that drama on Netflix called Fool Me Once, pity you, because it's awful. Yeah, if you're about to see Fool Me Once on Netflix, don't. Avoid it, it's terrible. Full plot holes, awful drama.
May I be? If there's anything I can do, by all means.
It's called more times and that's it for this. It's very tedious doing this, but you have to if you want to get rid of some stuff, and and the vendor's lot, not got any more cash left.
How may the Trade Authority assist you? Was there something you needed? By all means. Good to see you. Certainly.
I know we're not a priority for the Vanguard or the use. Huang? Really? There are at least 3 other pilots based out of here I'd expect to receive complaints about first. Before we get started, I have to inform you there's a formal review process for the Vanguard, so don't expect any action for a while. Okay? Now, what is the nature of your complaint? Oh. Oh. Okay. Sorry. Force of habit, I suppose. Jada isn't here. Hasn't been here in a while. In fact, she's following up on some sensitive information. I'm not sure I should disclose any more than that. I don't really see how that's relevant. I'm sorry. I can't say anything more. Huang? Before we get started, I have... Now. Oh. Jada isn't... It's not something I can just blurt out. Yeah, I hope so. I'd like to tell you. I really would. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Maybe we can work something out. I suppose it's not the end of the world. Jada came in a bit ago, all fired up over some hot lead. She's been focused on zealots ever since she was assigned here, but this was a whole other level. She was headed out to Groombridge to track them down. Never seen her so fixated. And if you know Jada, that's saying something. If you're headed out that way, be careful. Wouldn't surprise me if she's getting into all kinds of trouble. Take care.
Always good to speak with a friend. Indeed I do.
Now of all times? Shit. I've got multiple ships inbound. Too late to run. Sure hope you're prepared for a fight.
How can you possibly show your face?
I am glad to see that you are safe, Jada. I am sorry if this is difficult for you.
Difficult? Are you serious right now? You set us up, killed my friends, and then a decade later you show up like nothing happened? Have you lost your mind?
Set you up? I was not behind that. It was zealots, you know that. We were all attacked.
Don't bullshit me. Not now. And who the hell are you? Her backup dancer? Yeah? Well, we're talking. How do you think that's going so far? What are you doing here with her? You don't look like Varun to me. Why? So you can finish the job she started?
Jada, you are my friend. I was not part of that attack.
You know, for a while I told myself it was a coincidence that you disappeared once the shooting started. That you were long gone when the dust settled. Told myself, no, it couldn't possibly be her. Not after all those years we spent working together. We're friends. So I went after the zealots. And then I found out the truth. Your damned High Council. They knew. Told the zealots where to find us.
That's not true. That cannot be true.
Oh, it is.
How? How do you know this? If you have proof, I need to see it right now.
You don't get to demand anything of me, Andreja. I know what don't have. It doesn't work like that. I've put things together over the years. Slates, communications, interrogations.
A name, Jada. Give me a name. You must have heard one by now.
Tomasar! Tomasar Kadik! That's the bastard from the High Council who's been helping the Zealots!
Did you hear this from Aaron?
Aaron? What? No! I haven't talked to him in a year. What do you know about it?
Jada, I swear on the Serpent himself, I would never betray you. I need time to make this right. Can we go somewhere and talk?
I am not giving up on this! I've tracked them this far, and I'm going to see this through. You want your proof? Well, they have it!
So... you think you've won, do you?
That's him! That's the bastard responsible for the ambush! If you're not lying to me, then you better help me take him down! Otherwise, I'll just have to destroy you both! Get back to your ship!
I smile today, in the knowledge that the Great Serpent has truly blessed my ship and my crew. Why else would he have delivered unto me the dregs of our purge years ago? The awful that escaped our righteous judgment.
Pathetic High Council. Betrayed the charge laid upon them by the Great Serpent, gave over to us to atone for their sins.
Now, the Serpent sets my mind at peace, and in his name, I will from this universe.
After all, the two of you have got a lot of goddamn nerve. I really can't believe you thought you'd just show up.
I do not understand. It cannot be possible that the High Council would betray us like that. He must have been lying. That is not an option. Even if we could reach them, you are a non-believer. You would be killed. Something about this does not feel right. This message. The code at the bottom. I have seen this before. I know where we need to go. I must explain. House Baroon values secrecy above nearly all else. Those of us sent out into the settled systems, we cannot return. Maybe not forever. When we are assigned a mission, we are taken to a point outside of House Baroon's domain. We do not jump ourselves. We are never given the coordinates for Varun Kai, our homeworld. We literally cannot return. Only a select few are ever trusted with that knowledge. I can never go home. Unless I am permitted. Perhaps there is. I cannot travel to my home, but I can reach out another way. But It means putting you in danger in a way you have not been before. I cannot say for certain what will happen. Thank you. That means a great deal. There is an old derelict star station where I may get answers. I know that seems vague. It will become clear when we arrive.
Interesting plot thickens.
Follow me. I will say again, there is danger for you here, likely for us both. I need you to trust me. These stations were built by the United Colonies during the Serpent's Crusade. They were abandoned when peace was brokered. They are an excellent place to hide in plain sight. I trust you are well. Before we go any further, I cannot stress this enough. Keep your weapons at your side. Do not make any sudden moves. Do nothing to appear hostile. Thank you. Please give me a moment. I am not the one who needs to explain himself, Commissar.
I am surprised by your tone. What has gotten into you? This is very unlike you. Almost. It's imminent.
I know what you have done. The messages you sent.
You are not making any sense. Of course I send you messages. That is how this works. That is how it has always worked.
Not to me. To the zealots. To the fanatics who murdered my friends, who tried to murder me.
You must be mistaken. Or perhaps confused. Nothing like that has ever happened.
Enough! I have the transcripts, Commissar. You did this. You told them where to find us.
Now, let's just take a moment. No one wants to make accusations they might regret. You are from that Constellation group. I've heard all about you. You have turned her against me, filled her head with lies. This will not be allowed to stand. You know nothing of it!
I said enough! This is between you and me.
This has gone far enough. Talk some sense into her at once. Neither of you would dare lift a finger against me. Against House Varun. But I am. If you let Andreja hurt me, I am her only link to the High Council. To House Varun. Without me, she can never return home. You must make her listen to reason.
He is responsible. He deserves to die.
Did you not hear me? You do this, you lose everything!
I heard you. I know what it costs me. But he deserves it. Does he not? I do not know. Maybe. Maybe if the High Council sees what he has done. Fine. Consider yourself fortunate. You get to live.
This is not over! The High Council will hear of your treason!
Perhaps they will hear of your actions as well, Tomisar. Think on that. Come. Let us leave this place. I wish to return to the lodge.
You will regret this!
And succeed at that before we are discovered.
You think you will leave here unharmed?
Prepare to be scanned.
Of its former purpose. I do not like it here.
I will not aid you in this.
So silly. So silly.
This is United Colony space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
Our scan detected contraband on board. Halt and prepare to be boarded. All illegal and stolen goods will be confiscated. Copy that. Stay on course while we escort you in.
Something important or just conversation? Again, who do you think will be the first to ask us questions? Mateo or Noel?
Wouldn't mind burning some helium out in the fringe instead of being here.
Sure when things will feel safer. But we have not been attacked again. Thank you for coming back here with me. I fear that after all that has happened, I am unsure of my place in House Barun. This room may now be the only place I have left to call home. Yes. I know that I am not completely alone. And that offers some comfort, but it is more complicated than that. I do not know how to live without some connection to House Barun. The Great Serpent has always been a guiding force in my life, The force that drives all that I do. What if I have lost that? Yes, that is true. Whatever else has happened or will happen, the Great Serpent still holds a purpose for me. You have been by my side through all of this, the most turbulent time in my life. And you have supported me, faithfully. I have never been able to count on any single person the way I have with you. If I am repeating myself, you will have to forgive me. I cannot overstate what it means to me. Well, that is... I am sorry. I need a moment. I admit this is a surprise. I did not quite realize you felt this way about me. But if you mean it, my feelings are not so different from yours. We must be clear on one thing from the very beginning. I do not share. If you are mine, then you are mine alone. No one else will come between us. If that is not a commitment you are willing to make, I understand, but I will not compromise. Then truly nothing can stop us. We will be a force to be reckoned with. You have brought a joy to my life that I could not have imagined, and could never have expected. With you at my side, love, I look forward to everything that comes next.
Oh, cool.
I have been thinking about us as a couple? I am not sure of the terminology. Our relationship, let us say. It is, and I am thankful for you every day. You and I, we come from such different backgrounds. I cannot really know all that you have been through, and you are not House Baroon. We do love each other. And that is a lot. This does not work if I am not honest, if I will not speak plainly what is on my mind. As much as I love you, and I do, I cannot help but wonder what the future holds for us, given all that I know to be true. No, that is not my concern. I trust that you will stay with me. When the Great Serpent returns, I know I will be by his side as one of the promised. But you are not like me. You are not House Baroon. Your fate, as much as it pains me, is sealed. I have tried to not worry myself over it, but I cannot stop thinking about it. What future can we have if that is the inevitable end? You understand, this is different. It is not what might happen, but what will happen. I have never expected you to share my beliefs. You cannot possibly. And I will not fault you for that. I do want to be with you, but there are moments I find myself grieving for you already, knowing that you will be lost. How can I possibly move past this? Never one to pass up a chance at a joke, are you? I just hate to think of anything coming between us, whether now or in the future. But you are right. I need to focus on what is in front of me now. Not something I have no control over. Thank you for talking me through this. It only serves to remind me how much you mean to me. How deeply I care about you. Really? You continue to surprise and amaze me. I am at a loss for words.
Hi Van. It's like a relationship part of this game. That's what I'm doing at the moment.
Of course, yes. Yes, I want that too. My culture deals with this so differently than I have seen in the rest of the settled systems. I need some time to consider what would be an appropriate, equivalent gesture. But do not mistake that for hesitation. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me, and I will not let you go for a moment.
Constellation is no stranger to loss. Our own founder left on an expedition and never returned. It is easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the darkness. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost. That all of our progress is built on top of the lives of those who dared. And that we owe them the courage to continue our work in their memory.
Thank you, Sarah. If anyone else would like to say a few words. Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something. I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done. It's not much. Good. Good. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying. Could you excuse me?
I thought maybe I would come up with something to say, but I've got nothing. So,
you know,
instead, I thought
what you're feeling right now is a chemical reaction whose evolutionary goal is promoting social cohesion.
Is God real?
Never seems to work for me, no matter how many times. Well, look at us. Two lone wolves. You know, if there's one piece of advice I can actually give you, one day you'll be sweeping out some old shelf or digging through a desk and there it'll be. Theoretically, of course.
For where the diversity of the universe inspires awe and wonder, it exists only in contrast.
Chat for a bit?
Hey, stranger.
Normally I hate...
chat sometime, okay?
You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? I mean, this might be the worst time to bring it up, but...
Our essence is what was imagined by its mind.
Won't we all?
But what we
Well,
consider imagining,
I've taken up enough of your time.
mind, are in fact
Don't drown
so
too much
far
in all this
beyond our
despair.
understanding.
Hey,
Life moves on.
how are you holding up?
We're the ones who end up
Like the
standing
tiny
still.
white caps on a massive...
That's understandable. People often feel numb after a
There's
shock,
more, but
even days later.
those are the parts.
Just don't push yourself, okay? We all need to take time for ourselves, especially now.
Thank you.
We'll get through this. It might feel like everything's falling apart, but that's why we need to stick together.
Does anyone else want to say anything?
Anytime.
Everyone is in mourning. I understand, but I cannot quite share in their emotion. I have seen death. I have lost people I considered close. I am not sure I'm making sense. Thank you.
I don't often speak about what I believe in. It seems so redundant from my live.
It almost feels
But death
wrong to be grieving.
occasions where it's
Selfish.
not to believe
No amount of tears will bring the dead back.
is gone.
It's just easier to feel guilty,
There's no afterlife.
if you'll excuse me.
Second meetings. No God in heaven that is curating a perfect ending for me. So it's up to us. We are what lives on.
I am told these types of gatherings are a sad occasion. I appreciate you verifying my analysis, although I am certain my thanks will do little to improve your. If you would like, though, I can add some consoling language to my programming. It will take some time to adapt, but it will be okay. How was that? I will note that feedback for later.
Walter, are you part of the House of Enlightenment? I never knew that.
Yes, well, I like to keep some things private.
My boy. I've lost my boy. Should be me buried in the ground. All I ever wanted to do was protect him. But no, he was out the door as soon as he could. Away from his mother, away from Keela, away from me.
About us breaks down, decomposes, gets eaten up by insects and microbes. Or due to the lack of a biosphere. Distant sun's corona get pulled in some gravitational
Hi.
field, coalesce with other debris. Not
No.
comforting, huh?
I can't handle this. Dad.
Do you know what I find uncomfortable?
Dad is.
Thought that after I die,
Everyone keeps saying things. Mom. Grandpa. So many people.
that the universe goes on, that life goes on, that things do not just sit.
Is this
right there is the comfort.
supposed to make everything okay?
Yeah.
Make everyone feel better?
And some people go way before they should. But the universe doesn't care. Not because it's evil, but because it's infinite.
It's just... It doesn't change anything, does it?
Even if it's just for a short while.
I just feel like I want to be a million light years away from everyone. I want to be alone for a while, okay?
The universe as we return to it. And for one beautiful moment, we are
You one of Sam's constellation people? Lillianhart. He probably never mentioned me. I mean, I try not to talk about him, so... I'm sorry. That was a terrible thing to say. Cora's mother, Sam's ex. God, I'm rambling. Look, I don't know who I should speak to about this, but Cora and I talked, and she's coming to live with me. Right now, she's taking it all so hard. She wants to get away from here. In time, maybe she'll come back. She talked about you all the time. But right now, she just needs to get away from all the reminders of Sam. We'll be leaving soon, so say your goodbyes to her, if you like.
Drink? Pour one out to the blackest sea? Two old friends. May their ghosts go past the edges of space, to the great beyond. I
am reminded of how different Constellation works compared to what I am used to.
Hi there, traveler. Could you spare a moment? We're worried about the gas rising from the vents nearby. We want to make sure it's safe. We need some assistance placing those sensors near the vents. Thank you.
Welcome to our little slice of paradise.
We're improving our ad modules right now. If it all... goes well, I'll find the getaway.
Please, you don't get views like this in the big city.
Thanks for everything. Here, this is for you. I